a second since I've picked up my camera. The only reason I have to say that I didn't film is because I was in a reading slump and then I got the flu. We just took a little bit of a break. Yeah, now we're here starting fresh, but I thought that I could do like a little week in my life or a couple of days in my life because, not to brag, but my reading slump is over. Exciting. I'm now reading books again. When I'm not reading, I'm like, what am I doing? Scrolling. I think after I did my swapping my screen time with reading challenge, while it did motivate me to read more, it did also not burn me. I don't want to use the words burn me out, but it did get me a little like tired, and the following week was very difficult for me to pick up a book. Every time I picked up my book, I think I was just reading one book at the time, and maybe my audiobook, I could not pay attention. I would read like 2 pages and I'm like, it's just not clicking for me. So then last week I was determined to finish the books. As of today, I have caught up on my Goodreads reading goal. I have 50 books is my goal for the year, and I think I just finished 7 so far, which is really great. I finished Deep End by Ali Hazelwood, and I also finally finished Addicted After All, which is the 7th book. I think it's the 7th book this time. 7th book in the Addicted series. Finally started Better Than the Movies, which I was supposed to start at the beginning of February, but just things have been so crazy that I finally like read the first 5 pages today. So right now we're reading 3 books, which is kind of insane. So I thought this could be like a fun reading vlog. I don't have an audiobook at the moment because my Audible credit doesn't come in until the 6th. So we'll just have to go with my 2 books for now. It's like 3 o'clock right now, so I'm gonna finish working for the night. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be working, probably for a few hours. But I'm really excited because I am doing a little apartment refresh. I'm getting like new furniture and stuff just because my space is very small and I want to make it as cozy as can be and as like cute as can be. And I have a couple of things that I just got, so I'm excited to put those up and we can do that together. And then I also want to like shop for a few more things, so I feel like we could also do that together, but that will definitely be a post-work activity. Wait, I also totally forgot to mention I am listening to an audiobook. I'm re-listening to Twilight. I discovered on YouTube that this guy recorded all of Twilight as an audiobook and added rain sounds in the background, and I've been listening to that every night before I go to bed. Like every time I am out, I'm like, I need to go home and read Twilight, and I think I'm like 8 hours in. It's so nostalgic. Honestly, like I smile every time I'm reading it. Ugh, it's so good. But yeah, so I am reading 3 books at the moment. Twilight. Better Than the Movies, Fuel the Fire, and so 3 books. Okay, I'm gonna work now. Entryway to show you what I'm working with. I got a new table, and then I got this cute little vase from Home Goods. I got these little marble things from Home Goods, and then this is the lamp that I'm gonna be replacing. Get something that like goes underneath here, storage bin or something that'll fit here. Need the storage, and I think it'll just look cute. And my camera charger is there. I think that I want to get rid of the mirror. Before, this was my entryway table, but it's on this. I flipped it to the other side now. This is my entryway table, and I had that mirror here blocking this ugly panel that I don't know why they put right there, smack dab in the entry of the room. So I don't know what I want to do. I think I might get like a big leaning mirror, so like you can take a little pic before you leave the house, and then move that mirror because I feel like having 2 mirrors facing each other is kind of weird. Selling this on Facebook Marketplace and then just sprucing this lookout up. Right behind that is my bookshelf that is looking really empty. If you guys were here for my early TikTok days when I got this bookshelf, that was like a really special day, and honestly I'm kind of sad to part with it, but I don't have a lot of space here. So this whole bookshelf was filled with like I think at least 300 books. I donated quite a few of them to this donation center, but yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this bookshelf. It's not gonna be here anymore, but here, so we will see what we're gonna do, one thing at a time though. I just got ready for bed, and now I want to talk about Deep End by Ali Hazelwood that I finished today. So I wanted to talk about Addicted After All, which is the last addicted book that I just finished. Not the last book in the series, but the last one that I just finished. So Deep End, I talked about this in my other vlog. I was excited to read it because it was about swimmers and I was a swimmer, so I felt like that would be a fun concept because I feel like there's not a lot of books about swimmers out there. But the swimming part wasn't the part that got me. Just like could not get over the entire plot being about like an ex, and it felt like our main character was the side character in the other person's book. Like that's how it felt, which I was like kind of like, that's kind of an interesting POV to have. Yeah, it was just so annoying. For me, I don't want to spoil the book at all, but like the main male character a lot. I will say though, the audiobook was very, very hard to get through because the main male character is Swedish and the audiobook narrator, I don't know if they're Swedish, and it kind of sounded like the Count from Sesame Street or something. I don't know. I did like him the best. Swimming romance was very interesting. Got me back a lot, especially collegiate swimming. That is something that is just very different, so that was fun. I did give it 2 stars. I hate saying this, I just don't think Ali Hazelwood is for me. It's like she will try to get me with whatever the book is about, and then I don't like how it's executed. It's just not for me, and it's such a shame because I know people are so obsessed with her and I feel like I'm missing it for some reason. Moving on to the addicted books, which is actually my life these days. It took me a really long time to read this one, not because I was bored, but because I just had like so much going on. As I say literally in every video, I'm like, I have so much going on, when in reality the thing that's always going on is my job, and job just keeps me so busy. And after work sometimes my brain is fried and I just like, I can't read. I like don't want to, and on the weekends I'm like, I want to be out of the house, so like being inside and reading sometimes isn't as appealing as it should be. But nevertheless, I finally pushed through my reading slump. Yesterday I was like determined to finish these books because I know that I was like 2 books behind or 1 book behind my goal, so I knew that I was close to finishing both Deep End and Addicted After All. So I just like after work put on my little cozy music and sat and finished the books, and I'm very glad I did because at the end of Addicted After All, I can't even express to you guys how much I love Lo now. And I despised him when I first read the first 2 or 3 books of the Addicted series. Even in Rose and Connor's and Daisy and Rank's first books, I could not stand Lo. Every time that he was on the page, I was rolling my eyes. Now I'm like his biggest fan. Like the last 10% of the book, I did not expect to cry, and I was wiping my tears, and it was so good. I gave it 4 stars. Just really love this series. I love a long series where there's so much to learn about every character. I'm kind of obsessed with the fact that I didn't like Lo, and reading on and on about it made me love him even more. I think that's like the best part about reading a series. Like when you read Throne of Glass, either love Cale or you hate him, but I don't know if that's like as the story goes on or if you just really can't stand him. But in Tower of Dawn, it made me really love Cale. I respect his story. When I go into something not liking something and they change my mind, that is great. And that's what I really enjoyed about the last 2 books, Thrive and Addicted After All, is that my opinion of a character just like completely changed. I'm starting Feel the Fire, and if you follow me anywhere, you know that I'm literally obsessed with Rose and Connor. Specifically Connor. Connor Cobalt might be like one of my favorite male characters ever written. He's just a sassy man and I love it. Back in his perspective in Feel the Fire, I started reading it today. I had some time during my lunch break and I went on a little walk and walked on the treadmill for about 40 minutes or so, and I'm already 12% in. It's actually a pretty long book. It says I have 7 hours and 25 minutes to read, which is pretty long, but I'm glad I got 12% in. I just like could not put this down today. I couldn't decide right now if I wanted to read Better Than the Movies or if I wanted to read more of the Addicted series. Maybe I'll finish this chapter. I have 7 minutes left, and then I'll read a little bit of Better Than the Movies, or I might just start the other one. I'll flip a coin or something. You know what? Let's do the pick a wheel. Better Than the Movies it is. But we'll read this for a little while and then maybe I'll switch over to the other one. Let's get to a little later. Okay, so I've read about this much. I read 72 pages. I'm on chapter 4. These are long chapters, which I'm kind of not used to, but honestly this is really good so far. It's very cute. What I will say is that I didn't know that they were going to be in high school, but oh, I see. I didn't know that they were going to be in high school because I refused to read the back of books and like know what's going to go on. That was a little bit of a second for me to be like, okay, I need to like, not that it was about, not that I'm upset that they're in high school. I'm just like, wait, I need to reframe my whole like brain when I'm reading a book based on their age. Put myself as like me senior year of high school rather than just me like in my 20s and whatever. I don't know if that made any sense. Like at first I was heading to school and I thought she was a teacher. And then she sits down for class and I was like, oh wait, never mind. And I do love that she's talking about all these songs that she like pictures in her head during moments, because I really relate to that. I'm gonna stop here for tonight. I think I might read a little bit of Addicted, like finish the chapter that I'm on because there's 7 minutes left in it. I'm a reading fiend right now. I'm on a reading rampage. Last week I was in the biggest slump ever. This week reading rampage, okay? So like obviously I just read my 74 pages of Better Than the Movies, and I'm gonna read a little bit of Addicted, and then you know what I've been falling asleep to every night? My Twilight book. So I'm about to read 3 books in 3 hours. This morning and it was really hard. By the end of the week I'm very tired. Right now I'm gonna work. I feel bad because I'm like, I don't read all the time, or I'm not doing exciting things during the day, and I feel like that's not really exciting for me to film and or talk about. But anyways, that's the reality. I'm getting my hair done tomorrow, but it is exciting because my roots are actually really scary. I like to wash my hair before because I like when I go with smooth clean hair. It's just a preference. Definitely gonna go for a walk. I think I'm gonna walk on the treadmill again so I can read the Addicted book since I don't have an audiobook right now. For now, I'm just gonna work. I'm gonna make some breakfast because I'm very hungry, and then we'll just sit down and work. I have so much to do. I work in influencer marketing and I'm not saving lives. Sometimes it sure does feel like I am. Anyway, I'm gonna make some breakfast now and we'll sit and work for a really long time. I'll either show that or I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna make some breakfast now. Better. It's been a really long day. Work has just been really insane. I feel like when people are like, work is really insane, you're like, what does that even mean? And for me at least, we're about to kick off a campaign. So we're trying to get all of these creators. That's kind of what I've been doing all day, and it's been crazy. My inbox has just been insane. I did go on a little bit of walk earlier. I showed you guys. Read a little bit for like 45 minutes just to like step out of my apartment. The only thing that I could think about this afternoon was a poppy, so I got myself a little cherry cola one, and this will get me through the rest of the day. I still have like quite a bit of work left, but I think right now I'm gonna take a shower, at least like just wash out my hair because I'm gonna do a hair mask today, and just like start that process because it's always a long one. I'm gonna do that now, have some of this, and then I'm gonna sit back in my robe and work for the rest of the afternoon. That is exactly what I needed. Yeah, also she gives like... Now we're gonna go back to work. After that shower, I feel like a brand new human being. Have a little second wind. I can't wait till I have a piece of art on this wall or like a print or something because it just looks so weird over there. I haven't showed you guys the one that I'm gonna hang. It's actually gonna go over my desk. I'll show you above my desk, and I will show you the print I got because I'm so obsessed with it and it's so gorgeous. This really beautiful print of Sophia Loren pouring these champagne glasses. It's so cute and it's gonna look so good above there. I shan't be hanging it myself. That's just not a skill I possess. I need a TaskRabbit. So once I get the other picture that I want to put above there, I'd rather have somebody come once than have to do a whole bunch of things. I don't know why picking that up has me winded, but anyways, I'm really excited to put it up and I feel like it's gonna like really transform this little space. I've lived here for like 4 years and I'm finally like putting stuff on the walls, so better late than never, you know? This is my fave. It smells delightful. The Amica one. Stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. Now I'm just gonna brush that through. I'm just gonna chill for the rest of the night in my hair mask. I also hope you guys don't mind that my YouTube channel is not just me talking about books and it's a mix of both. Like, I think I briefly mentioned this when I did my first video, but I do too many other things to just talk about reading. I don't really have too much reading time during the day, so if you don't mind that I'm just like, you guys are just living my life with me, and I feel like we're just hanging out all the time because that's kind of what I wanted this to be, because that's what I feel like you guys all are anyway. I get self-conscious sometimes because I watch like other girls on YouTube and their videos are so good and they're like telling a story, and I get insecure because I'm like, first of all, I'm way too type B. I'm the worst planner. Planning becomes overwhelming to me. It becomes literally worse than the execution of the idea, and which is why I have these grand ideas and I can never act on them, because then I start to plan it even more and I get even more stressed out. So that's like kind of the cycle. Anyways, happy Friday. I have not vlogged all day because transparently my morning was really boring and repetitive from like the last 300 mornings, but it's Friday. I don't know if I said that, but I'm so excited because that means 1, no more work for the weekend. 2, I have a fun weekend ahead, so stoked. Right now it's about 12:15. Other things that I'm doing today, currently laundry, number 1. Oh, to catch you up from this morning, I just woke up at 6:15 per usual, went to Pilates, came home, had so many calls for some reason this morning, and now it's kind of smooth sailing for the weekend because the thing that we've been working on is now out of our hands and it's in a client's hands, so that's actually so nice. But I do have quite a bit of other campaigny stuff to work on, so that's what I'll be doing for the remainder of the day at work. And then in terms of, I don't know why that just chimed because I don't have a meeting. Anyways, like I said, I'm reading 3 books right now, one of them including Twilight, and I'm kind of powering through them. Usually it takes me, at least when I start a book, for some reason starting a book, even if it's in the middle of a series, has always proven to be very difficult for me. It takes me like 3 days to get 2%. But with my Dear Angels, Connor and Rose, I'm at 33%. I think I started this book 2 days ago, so pretty great stuff. It's just so good. Not much more I can say because I feel like I talk about Connor and Rose so much that it's kind of becoming like, we get it, Mandy, we get it. You like Connor and Rose. You don't have to like talk about it every 5 seconds, but I feel like I do. Anyways, yeah, so I'm 33% in there. Then in Better Than the Movies, I read quite a bit, or I didn't read quite a bit yesterday. I think I read like 40 pages, and I had to stop mid-chapter. So this is like something I never do, but I had to stop mid-chapter because I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed. I started chapter 6 and I'm like, okay, 1 more chapter, then I'm gonna go to bed. I'm counting how many pages are left in the chapter, and I keep going, and I'm like, there's no way, I must have skipped a page. I am not even joking you. This is chapter 7. Chapter 7 goes from page 105 to 164. That is a 60-page chapter. That should be illegal. So I had to stop mid-chapter last night because my melatonin started to hit and the words were looking fuzzy. really boring. I believe this was just like Amazon stuff, like laundry detergent. So let me purse laundry oxy stuff detergent. So cute. I hate styrofoam so much. Okay, I just got dressed because we're gonna go to Pilates at 9, and then I have a tan, going to get a spray tan. So yeah, I had to get up a little bit earlier today, a little tired, but I have such a fun day ahead, so I have to like get up and get to it. I wanted to get a little workout in because normally I work out one day on a weekend and I didn't get to do it yesterday, so going today. And then yeah, gonna go to get a tan and stuff for later.
Open up to that left. Twist. Twist. Lovely this morning.
Back from my spray tan, and now we're just gonna let it marinate for like all day. I started this show on Netflix that I'm really excited to watch. My friend suggested it, called Running Point. / watch this, and then I'm also just gonna clean up my apartment because I haven't done like a cleaning in like 2 weeks, and it desperately needs just like, I can just tell it's getting a little grimy. So I'm gonna clean and maybe eat some lunch after that and just go from there. But I'm just gonna relax all day. I think I like haven't even talked about what I'm doing tonight, but I'm going to an Oscars after party and I'm so excited. It's gonna be so much fun. And so yeah, I'm just like chilling all day, marinating in my tan.
Dude, can you play a song with a fucking beat?
Still for me, frozen heat.
I see, I knew that we were so alive. When I sing that honest song, it makes you cry. Mean Girls, we watch it every night, and we both have a crush on Regina George.